Hello everyone. Today we shall discuss about index function. Index function returns a row at an absolute position. It will return a row in an absolute position. It is specified which is specified by the position parameter within the specified partition sorted by a specified order. This is what index function does. It does not function independently. It is dependent on other functions and acts accordingly. If the current partition can't be detected to a single partition, multiple rows may be returned. Let us see the syntax and understand. Here we have the index function where the first parameter is position. For the position, in order to be positive, the one is for the first row, and if we want second row we enter 2. If we are checking from opposite end, like if it is negative, -1 is the last row, -2 is the second last row. If the position is out of boundary or 0 or blank, index will return an empty table. Okay, it can be any DAX expression that results a scalar value. Usually it is used in calculate function. Relation is the second parameter where it is a table expression from which the output is returned. Here, if specified, all columns in order by partition by must come from it. It defaults to all selected for all columns in order by and partition by. In order by, we check whether we enter whether it is ascending or descending order, and we specify the respective column names. With respect to blanks parameter, currently only the keep default function is supported value, where it could handle the values of numerical or date values which are ordered between 0 and negative values. Okay, and here we have a partition by clause where we have to provide a column name, and if it is omitted it is treated as a single partition. Let us see how it functions. Let us move on to the Power BI, and this is an example where I have taken the country and total sales. I'll write a measure in order to help you understand the index function. Here is my measure where I'll name the measure as index measure equal to, as I told that we need to use it in calculate function. I'll write the expression as total sales, which is sum of sales. Okay, in the filter argument I will use the index function. I'll open the parenthesis. You could see in the first position parameter. Okay, I'll use the position as 1 because I want the top row. The relation, we have to use all selected measure in order to utilize the columns. I have sales country selected since I have used in the table. In the order by clause, I could order by country alphabetically. So I am using this alpha country, sales country, and making it in ascending order. By default it is ascending, and we could even change in descending order. Here in the next parameter, the blanks parameter, we could provide the keep, whether we want to keep the blanks or not. These are the required minimum required parameters, or what the useful parameters in order to understand the index function. Okay, I'll close the brackets and hit enter. Okay, our measure is created. I'll run it. I'll bring it into the table. Here you could see that since I have entered the position 1, it is giving me the first row. Here you could see that it is giving me the first row where the total sales of Argentina is populated in the whole column of index measure. Okay, suppose that I'll instead of 1 I'll type 2. Okay, here as soon as I run it, here you could see that the second row data is populated. The country Bolivia, it has 5 million. Here 5 million data is populated. Okay, the row count, it starts from 1 2, and from bottom it starts from -1 and -2. If at all I want to populate the total sales of Venezuela, what I'll do is I'll change the position to -1. Okay, I'll click here, and you could see the change that Venezuela data, which is 4.135 million, it is populated in the whole column of index measure. Let us see how partition by works in the index function. I hope this index function is clear. Suppose that in the table I'll include the brand column. From my sales table I have included the brand. I'll bring it before the sales. Okay, we have this country and brand sales populated. Now you could see that our index measure, it is representing several different values. I'll explain you what is the difference. Okay, here in the index measure, what I'll do is, after keep, I'll select the partition by clause. In the partition by, I'll provide the country column. Okay, I'll close the parenthesis, and since we have brought the brand, I'll use the brand in this all selected measure. Okay, sales brand in the all selected measure. Here I have added only two things, which is partition by clause and all selected column where I have brought the brand into the table. Okay, I'll run it. Here you could see the difference as soon as I make the change. Here you could see that for Argentina, it is populating the 88 million, okay, 8.85 million, which is the last row of Argentina. Because I have partition by the country, for Argentina country, the last row is 88.85 million, which is populated in the index measure. Similarly for Bolivia, the Samsung brand, the last row, it is we could say 10 million, and the 10 million is populated over here. I could use the first row of that particular partition and show you. Suppose that I change the index position 1, okay, and I'll show you the table again. Here you could see that for Argentina, the first row it is 10 million. 10 million is populated for the index measure. Similarly for Bolivia, the first row, like, which is 11 million, it is populated. This is how index measure works by, you could say, providing the position, selecting all the columns which is written, and you could order by whether it is ascending or descending. We have to use the similar columns in order by and partition by, which must be within the single table or same table. I hope it is understandable. Please practice. This is all for now. Thank you for watching, and we shall meet in the next video.